I'm gonna be honest. Women won't date a guy that live with his parents, but they'll date a guy that live with his wife. I'm gonna be honest. Women won't date a guy that live with his parents.
Yo,
I don't know. That one might got it.
Hey,
that one might have it.
That one might have it.
I understand why. I understand why. But
you acting funny this whole pod. I'm not
because put it out there. It's funny just the way he worded it.
Because the way he worded it was right, but it's
wrong. Women won't date a guy that live with his parents, but they'll date a guy that live with his wife.
Now leave it at that, and yeah, what he said was grinding is a fact.
If
but there's a reason why.
It's more likely for a woman
talk about it.
to go out with a homeless nigga than it is.
Wait, homeless? Where's homeless? He lives with his parents.
That's homeless.
No, that's not. That's not
true.
facts. That's not facts. That's facts in the black community. That's definitely not facts anywhere else. Fuck out of here. Mexicans is out here.
You're right.
Latinos,
You know what? You're right.
He's gonna get cancer.
You're 100% right.
Who?
Using vague terms like that.
You're 100% right.
I know.
You're 100% right.
He said homeless. That's crazy.
That's the way.
Especially if you're like 24 or some shit, like 23 or whatever.
Right.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jalani Lion for the 10 Lions Podcast. Here with a message for you. Just so you guys know, everything here that you see and hear are self-funded by me 100%. From the studio to the cameras to the mics to the lights, the different platforms we're posting this on and whatnot. Everything is self-funded by myself. In the description and on this video, my Cash App. Feel free to support and send any amount of contribution or donation that you would like to contribute to the podcast. It will go straight to funding the podcast, helping the podcast, and supporting the podcast. Even if it's $5 and $10 and $20, it will be appreciated.
That's $sign Jalani Lion 2, $sign Jalani Lion 2, $sign JALANILION number 2, JALANILION 2.
If you rock with your boy, make sure you hit up the Cash App to help push and help the podcast grow. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's get back to the episode.
Come on, man.
Dude, my earring, and I really hope
Dylan's waiting for this.
And it depends. It depends on the
It
motion.
always depends today.
So if you're 24 and you're living at home with your parents and you're driving a Tesla, which is, let's be honest.
No, exactly. Priority.
Let's be fucking honest. That's not the majority of the case.
Yeah.
If you're living at home with your parents at 24, you're not driving a Tesla most of the time. You're probably taking mama's car to work. That's probably what's going on. So we're talking about the realities of what the situations be. Like, yeah, they're more likely to pick a nigga with money who can facilitate something that.
I got a wife?
He's still saying it.
That I got a wife?
Yes, they're more likely to. Yes.
Leela, you're a woman here.
He's correct.
Would you rather
He's correct.
Would you rather date or mess with or be in a situation with?
I am probably the wrong woman to ask this type of question to, but that's because I barely tolerate men to begin with in relationship ways. And if you have another woman, I'm definitely not even looking at
Hold
you.
up. What if he's completely honest with her and you about
Mary's
the
a little
relationship?
like
I will
holding
never
accountable,
come
okay?
second to a woman,
But
period.
no one's saying come a second.
No.
Okay, that's
If
fine.
there's
That's
my
fine.
thing is, if there's another woman involved, I'm not one for an open relationship. I'm not
wanna
one.
catch you up, man.
If your dick is going into another place, that's not me.
Right.
We ain't getting
Okay.
up.
That's fine. I was asking your opinion.
Yeah, no. But that's spiritual. It's health. You know what I mean? It's just not for me. Now, for some people,
All right, let's pay attention. Majority of women. So
I
not for
also-
you, but majority of women.
my
Majority of
thing
women.
is my thing is also different because society has given social media, social media has given us a lot of unrealistic expectations of where a man should be at a certain age.
Okay.
Now, I don't expect a man at 21 or 22 years old
Right.
to be having all of his own
Shit
shit
together, yeah.
in 2025.
Right.
Unless you're doing something real illegal.
I do. Get your bum ass up, go to work, nigga.
You're not.
You're not 21 or 22. What are you
I don't
talking
care.
about?
Well,
I'm
I
hoping
don't
he's
know.
only
What are you
one
talking
22-year-olds
about?
who don't get up
It
and move
also-
up. Nigga, I was on my own at 16. You better get up and get your own dog. Nobody gonna have no
That was
sympathy.
years ago.
Especially not me, cuz you not
That's
getting
child
no
neglect.
sympathy
That's
from
child
me.
neglect. At 16.
How? I was in college. How?
At 16?
Yes,
You
nigga.
were not in college at 16.
I graduated. Okay, 17. Sorry, 17. You're right. 17. How is still?
I
not-
went to school with this guy.
Right, 17.
Listen, the same grade we graduated
You're
together.
right, 17. You're right, 17. Even though I was most, what we were doing at 16. Anyway,
Stop.
you know what the fuck. Anyway,
We're not doing this on camera.
So I wasn't.
We're not
I
doing
wasn't.
it.
I'm asking you.
Darius was a very responsible person
And at
by age
17, I
17.
was on my own.
Darius
So
was
all I'm
extremely
saying
responsible.
is, I'm not having sympathy on no men. Period. Get up, go to work.
That's the problem with society.
No, it's not.
All right, Leela, what
I didn't say don't express your emotions.
No.
I didn't say do none of that. I said get your priorities right, get your bag right, and then focus on women. If niggas put half of what if niggas put half into a craft of what if niggas put half. Hang on, how's it?
You can't do that.
The
Don't do
cold
that.
bar. I gotta do it right. You're right. I can't fuck it up.
Oh shit.
For me, it's about your discipline.
Right.
I think that you can focus on a woman and also focus on your craft. But if you're not putting into your craft and you're putting all of your energy and attention, if you are lust driven, if you are thinking about pussy as your primary thing or getting a nut off, whether that has to do with a woman or not, if you are sitting behind a screen, no, for real, if you're sitting behind a screen jerking off every night and you're not actually getting your money and getting your life together and getting your bread, like, you're never gonna get anywhere because your mind is lust driven. Now, when you get into a priority of discipline, it doesn't matter if you have a relationship or not. You can have a relationship and put into that and also build your life. Now, I'm not going to be with a man that's fucking married.
Okay.
I would be with a man that still lives with his parents as long as he's actively showing that he is working on his life.
I feel that.
If you don't have discipline, if you're not trying to get your shit together, what the fuck am I doing?
Right. Before
You can't even
I
support
gotta,
yourself.
you gotta give the mic to DeWitt. But before I give the mic to DeWitt, Leela, I got a question for you. Now I'm asking you, majority of women, would they rather be with a man who lives with his parents or be with a man who has a wife who's willing to be with them?
I think that they'd rather be with a man that has a wife because
Thank you.
they can
DeWitt.
support.
Now, DeWitt, I gotta cut you off.
We
now,
asked
DeWitt.
DeWitt a question
DeWitt,
first.
DeWitt. We cut off DeWitt. He's a sassy man. We just gotta.
I've been chilling all
Yeah, nah,
night.
but you call out when people cut you off on the phone.
I'm
I just had to
chilling.
cut off. I just cut off Leela, and she took it like a man, honestly. So we'll talk about it.
So yeah.
What do you think?
Answering the, again, generalized statement that he made, nah, he's right, 100%. Women will date a man that's married over a man that is living by himself. Again, you two are very passionate in your explanations, so like, y'all will, like, I want y'all to understand, like, what I heard everything y'all said, absorbed it, and actually appreciate your opinion, but I'm for real, y'all turned that into a borderline, fuck the men of the question. No.
Low key, you low key did say I don't have sympathy for men. You did say fuck the men.
Listen.
I'm
But I get you had a reason for it or
You
whatever.
had a reason and you explained yourself perfectly fine. But you still, both of you still said, yo, fuck men. You were like, fuck, I don't feel bad for you. You said, yo, if you out here focused on being lustful, or if you ain't out here getting your shit together, if you ain't doing your shit that you got going, then fuck you. I ain't getting you whether you with another man or another woman, or if you at home with mom, you ain't together. That wasn't the question. The question was, is it true that women will choose a married man who shows stability, who shows he can obviously provide, who shows that he can obviously take care of himself and plus them?
And guess what? So would it.
Of course, that sounds tempting as hell. Why wouldn't I lay up with the next big mom that got everything, kids taken care of, and fuck that nigga? Why wouldn't I over shorty who can't come out because she got to be home by 9 p.m. to make sure mom is good?
If you was a man,
why
would do
wouldn't
the
I?
same exact
100%.
thing. If you would rather be with a woman who
That
has
being
a husband
said,
and has kids.
But that being said, my bottom line answer is yeah, women won't do that shit.
So woman. I'd rather have a
That was,
fucking.
the question wasn't what would men.
That wasn't the question.
I didn't
but
say
now-
what it was, but if we're talking about double standards, I would do it too. That's it. Like,
We're
fuck,
saying it wasn't
I
double standards.
I will not be with a woman who lives with her parents.
Gangster.
Period. It's not happening. Why? It's not happening. It's not happening.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
give a
real
fuck.
with you.
Not
I'm so
happening.
grown at this point.
Would you
If
say
ain't
that
coming
for all your
with me
20s?
within a month? Like at that point, go
Yeah.
do something. With
You would not say that for all your 20s,
a
man.
month or two,
After
after a month or 2, 3 months, if I'm comfortable with you and you don't come live with me, you really feel comfortable living with
We
me.
could date, we could chit chat, but if it's not, if you think I'm gonna just move in with your parents, or you
No,
think,
that's not.
Yeah,
so
nah,
you're taking it
that's
too
weird.
far. That's not what's the question.
But that-
Would you date someone who lives with their parents? Not now.
Honestly,
my ex question is when you were 20.
if I
would
was
you do
single,
that?
if I was single and I was talking to a shorty, we go on a date, and I ask, oh, so what's your living situation? Whatever. Oh, I live with my parents. I'm turned off already.
I get that at 29, but at 20 you're not gonna say. You're not
21,
saying the same
22,
thing.
yes, no, I'm not.
That's crazy.
You gotta have some type of plan to do something different soon.
Oh, right.
'cause
That's
I
when
don't
they
think
start
that gonna
making the
last.
plan, though. Like, people don't, like, that. That's crazy.
No.
At 20, 21, 22, 23, like, let them, like, you're supposed to be encouraging them to live with their parents as long as they can, because outside it's not dangerous, but it's a
dangerous.
fucking struggle out here. Them bills is dangerous.
That's a fact. That's a
I
fact.
mean, as somebody that, I mean, I guess it's different because I'm a woman, so it is a little bit like, even financially, it's different, but I lost my apartment Like, you know what I mean? Like, it is not easy anymore. Like you were saying, to live on your own.
So when I bullshit.
No, for real. But that's why I said it depends on your age. If you're a 30-fucking-year-old man,
it does depend on the age. Yes.
If you're a 30-year-old man, I'm looking at you crazy for living with your parents, unless you're living with your parents because there's medical issues with your parents.
See, and there's still a reason for it.
You know what I mean?
So
like,
the argument that's what I've heard living with parents. I know some people that live in like
that situation. You live with parents who are disabled, taking care of them. You really want to date that man? You want to go home every day to that guy? You want to go hang out with them?
There's some women
he's got to do what he's got to do.
So as an argument, to that, listen, if there's a big ass house and I had a whole basement to myself with my living situation together and everything else, and I just let mom stays upstairs so she's good. My life's together. I'm providing the same type of energy and money that the nigga that's married is providing.
That is
exactly
the same situation.
I'm just not fucking the woman that's in the house. That's my mother. That's the difference. I'm actually on a higher ground.
All right.
I'm wrong?
No, you're right. I'm just saying. Can I go on to the next topic?
Yes.
Should men call women bitches anymore?
Hey, if you guys like this video, make sure you check out these videos where we talk more about music, dating, and real life situations. Thank you for supporting the podcast. Make sure you check out these videos and make sure you subscribe. Peace.